K-pop Demon Hunters. Is it slowly ruining your faith? I think so. Hey guys, it's Andrea here with another comfortable video, as you can see with the mic. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and let's get into it. By no means is this a spoiler to the film. This is just a breakdown of one of the very popular songs from the film, Soda Pop from the Saja Boys, about how this affects our faith as Christian believers, especially for teens, and how it implements or reflects ideas about the K-pop industry and just kind of our general reaction to it. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So, as a whole, my advice for Christians or definitely people who are starting out their faith is to be mindful of the types of songs you're listening to, especially if you're a K-pop lover like myself. With the K-pop Demon Hunters just coming out, is definitely a hot topic that I thought I would definitely be talking about. So, without further ado, let's just dive in. So, first lyric from the song. Don't want you, need you, yeah, I need you to fill me up. Right. So I think this definitely is a good lyric because I think it represents the Saja Boys and also the song title itself. From the song title, I mean, keep in mind, the demons. I definitely think that it represents the addictive nature, or the harmful, like, side effects of, like, K-pop. Um, Let me explain. So in terms of the routine that K-pop stars have, I definitely think it's quite overwhelming. I mean, I don't have experience in it, but from definitely like watching it over the years, I definitely feel as though it is very intense. Um, so which obviously has an ultimate harm on the health as well as mental well-being, but also soda pop. I mean, just think about it. I mean, in the UK we call it a fizzy drink, but just thinking about it, it's a quick fizz. It gives you a sense of adrenaline, which people like myself get from watching like K-pop performances, and also I'm assuming the K-pop stars themselves get adrenaline from performing and seeing their fans, which can reflect, obviously, if it's something that gives you such a buzz, then obviously you're going to go back for more. Duh, it's a given. So definitely the title itself links in with the lyric, don't want you, need you, I need you to fill me up. Because if something gives you that much of a buzz, despite its negative impact, then of course you're going to go back for more. But for our Christian people, Christian galleys walking in, especially Christian teens, we ain't going to do that. Especially if you're wanting to be serious about God, as it says in Jeremiah. I think, I think it says somewhere in Jeremiah, I think. Apologies if I am incorrect. But definitely, remember seeing in the Bible mentions to look for God wholeheartedly. Don't be lukewarm, right? You want to be either hot or cold. You can't like be idolizing some K-pop stars and then also worshiping God at the same time. It just doesn't work. Believe me, I've tried, it didn't work. Excuse me. So what I mean by that is um in terms of this feeling, don't let the desperation, like the excitement that you get from K-pop take over your life in a sense. So in terms of don't want you, need you, I mean that bit alone is just loaded. So immediately it says you three times in that one line alone. Don't want you, need you. I need you to fill me up. I mean, if you if you're a girl, you know, when a guy singles you out from the rest, it definitely gives you that buzz, like soda pop does in this case, really drink for people in the UK. Um, it definitely gives you that buzz of, oh, like they're singling me out, especially when they're saying you that amount of times. It definitely does give you a buzz. But again, try not to let it um kind of manipulate your brain into thinking anything different of what you believe about God and your faith. So yeah, just be careful. And also this is all about just going below. the surface, really going low. Yeah, going below the surface because I feel like the first time I listened to it, I was like, oh my goodness, this is such a cool song. But then I realized, like, hold on, these lyrics are a bit suspicious. They're very crafted, they're crafted very well. So I do applaud the producers and the songwriters. But for our Christian girlies, for our Christian believers, we do need to look a bit more below the surface. So don't want you, need you. So, I mean, they are demons, so it makes sense. Um, but it definitely shows the definitely the desperation that they have in terms of wanting the fans in their lives because that's how they survive. I'm assuming I don't know the full ins and outs of it. But yeah, it definitely I'm assuming from like common sense, I think that's how they survive. So yeah, um, definitely controlling is the word. But then here's the ironic thing. So it says, "Don't want you, need you. I need you to fill me up." And then apologies if this is an incorrect translation. I just got this reference from YouTube. I drink and drink, but I still can't get enough is the translation that came up. So if you want someone to fill you, sorry, you need someone to fill you up, but then I still can't get enough. You're showing dissatisfaction. This is just like a life lesson. If anyone is saying that, oh, I want you to do this, I want you to do this, like I need you to do this, but then they're saying I can't get enough. Well, then what's the point of me trying? It's basically like a fizzy drink. It is literally washing you away, it's literally draining you of energy, right? I mean, yeah, it's draining you of energy because if someone is saying that I need you to fill me up, it's no longer a choice. Like, you don't have a choice. The moment you allowed me to enter your life, mate, you don't have a choice. Similar to how I accepted and for viewers also watching who believe in God. The moment you accept God into your life, it's no longer I mean if I mean yeah, it is a choice because you still have free will if you don't want to no longer believe in God. But if you are genuinely serious about it, I mean which you should, because it just makes your whole life simpler, then it's no longer a choice to follow his commandments. Once you're a believer, you don't have a choice if you want to follow. You, girl, you better follow his commandments through and through. Like you don't have a choice. So in this case, it's kind of embedded with the lyrics with the demons, how I still can't get enough, but I need you to do this, meaning they're never satisfied. So in terms of like giving them their all um to someone who will never feel satisfied. I mean, they're demons, so I'm assuming they'll just never feel satisfied. They're heartless. But anyways, let's move on. So, next lyric. You're mine, you already know that. Because I need you to need me. Let me just say that again because I stumbled. Apologies. You're mine, you already know that. Because I need you to need me. These lyrics aren't in exact order, these are just lyrics extracted from the song. So the first bit, you're mine, you already know that. The reason why I kind of sectioned this is like part two, section two of the video, in terms of like, kind of like, it's giving kind of like referencing from the Bible type of thing, in terms of, you're mine, and you already know that. Just let that, just like think about how that links with the Bible, because I can, but just think about that. You're mine, and you already know that. Not from the K-pop Demon Hunter, no. From the Bible perspective. I mean, if that don't speak volumes, I don't know what does. But seriously though, you're mine and you already know that. In terms of being a believer, we already know that we come from God. We know that. We already know that as believers, which is why I kind of sectioned it off as it kind of it kind of goes back to like similar teachings from the Bible. Um, and then also from the K-pop Demon Hunters kind of POV, it's kind of like um they already knew that they were gonna get the power and control from the fans before they actually performed and debuted in front of them. You're mine and you already know that. It's kind of like it's an unspoken kind of thing, like when you're a fan of a certain K-pop group, I'm not saying this applies to real life. Um, But when you're a fan of someone and it's like the moment you allow them to enter your life, you automatically kind of like decide it in your heart, like I I belong to them, or like I'm devoting this part of my life to this particular group or this particular band. Um, and then obviously translated into Bible sense, it's in terms of knowing who we are as human beings and as individuals, and knowing that we come from God. So yeah, I think that's a quite well chosen, well chosen use of words, I think, from the producer's side. But definitely, just talking about this right now is mind blowing to me. Going through a deep dive of soda pop, especially for my Christian girlies and guys, um, in terms of really thinking about what you're listening to. This is going below. So not just listening to it, but really trying to understand it and how it implements into my life. So don't be falling for these cute guys or cute girls who be singing nicely and, looking real nice and winking at you, whatever. Just really make sure you understand understand the lyrics, basically, which is why, my song for him is coming out soon. So make sure you stay in tune for that in August. Which is why not only when you listen to my lyrics, it's all about the message behind the lyrics, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. So overall, I definitely do think this has somewhat of a link between both the K-pop Demon Hunters and like the Bible sense of things. So, just quite important. And then the next line says, "Because I need you to need me." Similar to the previous one, you're mine and you already know that. Because I need you to need me definitely it gives a sense of, excuse me, I'm automatically thinking of like accepting God in your life. God needs your permission in order to enter your life, right? So, and then in this sense, the Saja boys need the fans to allow them to enter their life and, do the little sort of pop dance with them. Um, Incredible dancing skills, by the way. But anyways, yeah, so it's just definitely reminding immediately I think of, oh my days, there's a link. Like, I'm not saying like they, go perfectly hand in hand, but I mean, the way that the producers, I can only imagine, this is the personal opinion again, can only imagine is like ideas about idolatry and kind of how, like, going beyond that is kind of going to like a supernatural, like kind of religious kind of POV. Um, so definitely breaking these lyrics down like this definitely opens my eyes to the Sagittarius. I mean, again, they are demons. But it definitely makes you think of the lyrics more. Do you want the Sagittarius boys to need you? I personally, I don't want someone being that dependent on me. The only person I'm dependent on is the only, no, it's not person. The only other entity I'm depending on is God. Let's be real, because He created me in His own image. He gave me a purpose, plan for my life, for hope in the future. So yes, I need Him because He does amazing things, and not just good things, but also we do need to accept the bad stuff that happens into our lives. As much as it's difficult, I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. Um, Definitely just thanking God for the bad times, especially because I feel like that's what challenges your faith, Pete. That's what challenges your faith. Because if something bad happens to you, then immediately your mind might be thinking, especially as teenagers, we're immediately like, well, what's your problem? Well, I believed in you. I did this fasting. I did da 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 da, and this bad stuff is happening into my life. Why? And then obviously it makes you question your faith, and then you listen to songs like this, and then you think, oh yeah, I need them because they make me feel um special. No, I'm joking. Featuring twice. But they make me feel um valued because they're singling you out by saying, I don't want you, I need you. I need you to fill me up. So they're constantly being like, you're my little sort of like they're singling you out specifically, not everyone else. You where. So a bit of Luganda for you there. But yeah, so just be careful, especially I'm directly talking to my Christian guys and girlies, um, to be mindful again of what you're listening to, especially K-pop songs like but really now I think about it, yeah, they really do have it's deep when you really break it down. Hence why this video is going below the surface. And really opens your eyes to thinking, dang, what type of songs am I listening to? Songs that are like, I need you. You need if you know you need to give me something, even though I won't feel satisfied. I just can't get enough. Like really having that tight hold on you, because I like it in terms of it reflects the kind of secular side of thinking in terms of the craving of being of desperation of being loved. I feel like love is this is a bit of a side topic, but I feel like love is definitely an overused word. And so when someone says it, it just doesn't have that value. So when you say like, "Oh, I love you," you're like, "Oh, okay, I love you too." Uh, do you know what love means, girl? I don't think you know what love means. Oh, what is this fly doing? Anyways, yeah. So I feel like I don't know. I just bringing it back to the main topic and wrapping it up. It's just they're exposing or exploiting the craving of um feeling a quick fizz like soda pop, feeling a quick buzz, and immediately you're hooked. And that's how they keep on drinking and drinking. Well, not literally metaphorically. In this case, they keep on extracting or exploiting the desperation of the fans, and then ultimately, you know, taking their lives in the film. Um, so it's very deep. So especially for my Christian people out there, especially my teens, definitely I hope this helped, especially if you're also a K-pop lover and you are listening to Soda Pop. I'm not saying you can't listen to it. By all means, I'm not saying that you can't, but all I'm saying is this video primarily like prime purpose of it is just to be mindful of what type of songs you're listening to, because I'm telling you from experience, I'm saying it 'cause it's true. It's sad but true. It does have an effect of your thoughts. And I don't want to say this to be cliche or cringe, but thoughts are powerful. Like, because whatever you think is what you believe. And if it's what you believe, then obviously it will change your whole perception of life. And believe me, I tried to find so many different solutions besides looking at God. And I'm telling you, I was so upset all the time because I was looking at stuff like K-pop. Like, you know what? Yeah, you know what? K-pop's it. It's the one. Yeah, my life sorted. You think you've understood it, and you don't. So, like it says, like, I'll give a little teaser. Like it says in my song, with God by your side, your life is made simple. Facts. It's facts. I'm not saying my life is perfect. So I'll have a bit of ups and downs. Believe me, I'm still human. But it just makes my life feel more it just makes it less complicated, if that makes sense. Because I know things will pan out. I just don't know how. I don't know when. That's up to God. That's not for me to worry about. So I'm not saying my life is perfect, but it does feel less overwhelming. If that makes sense. And because of my belief in God, it allows me to see stuff like this, like the lyrics, and think, oh, you know what? I don't want someone to exploit that feeling within me. And because I believe in God and understand the depths of kind of like Satan, but in the modern world, it does really, I think it's kind of like a shield protecting me. So then when I listen to stuff like this, I'm not so easily fooled by the lyrics and the good looking guys, um, by these lyrics, and then obviously them having emotional like control over me. So yeah, those were just a few lyrics. Obviously, to be fair, I could have. This video is getting too long. It's already like 20 minutes. And I could have done the whole song, which was what I was going to do, but already I can talk. Can talk. Um, but yeah, I really do. I'm stressing key message just to be careful of what you're listening to. I'm not saying you can't listen to it. I'm not saying don't listen to it. Hey, I'm gonna watch the film myself. So, I'm not trying to be hypocritical or anything. Just you can just limit the amount that you're exposing yourself to so that you don't become susceptible to these feelings of desperation so that when someone can offer it to you, you're not you're less likely to fall for the trap basically because ultimately they're demons. So they're demons for a reason. Okay. Um, if guys look that good looking, it's too good to be true, sister. I'm telling you, it's far too good to be true. Okay. Okay. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching this video. Check out my YouTube channel for another video like this, going and uncovering and going below the surface of your idol from Kpop Demon Hunters. Until then, God bless and stay tuned. Bye.